The 2027 Honda Pilot is solving every complaint owners have been voicing for years, and Honda's answer is so complete. It's putting rivals in a very uncomfortable position. If you've been holding off on a three-row SUV because nothing on the market checks every box, space, reliability, efficiency, and real power, the 2027 Pilot is about to change that calculation entirely. Most people assume a family SUV this practical and reliable can't also be genuinely exciting under the hood. But the V6 hybrid system Honda is bringing to the Pilot is the kind of powertrain that belongs in a segment above this one. Design that will age well. Exciting? No. Memorable? Not particularly. But here's the thing. The Honda Pilot isn't trying to win a beauty contest. Its proportions are clean and mature, with a stance that reads, confident without being flashy. Recent changes brought a revised front end, with sharpened details and a more structured look at the nose, giving this family hauler an appearance that should hold up well over the years. Most buyers in this segment have been through the experience of purchasing an SUV with bold styling, only to watch it look dated and overdone just a few years later. That's exactly the trap the Pilot is designed to avoid. Slim LED lighting, a well-proportioned grille, and clean body lines give it a timeless quality that's hard to pull off in this class. At 200.1 inches in total length with a 113.8-inch wheelbase, it wears its dimensions well. Not too tall, not too wide, and balanced across every trim level. The Trail Sport variant adds a 1-inch suspension lift, skid plates, and all-terrain tires for buyers who want more ruggedness without committing to a dedicated off-roader. And while the exterior holds its own, the real story is what Honda is putting under the hood, because that's where the Pilot is about to leave its rivals wondering what just happened. Hybrid is coming. This is where the 2027 Pilot is getting genuinely exciting. A hybrid version is on the way, and it's not going to be business as usual. Most three-row SUVs in this class that offer hybrid power do so with four-cylinder engines at their core. Honda is taking a different path entirely. Think about what a family SUV actually demands from its powertrain. Long highway stretches fully loaded, towing a camper on a summer trip, or climbing terrain where low RPM torque genuinely matters. A four-cylinder hybrid handles the commute fine, but it starts feeling strained the moment the real work begins. That's precisely why Honda chose to build this system around a V6 engine, a purpose-built unit developed specifically for the Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. The setup consists of 3 motors total, a dual motor arrangement at the front and a third motor at the rear, delivering standard all-wheel drive, a more capable configuration than what four-cylinder-based rivals are offering. Honda's targets for the new system include 30% better fuel efficiency than the current V6, putting highway ratings around 35 miles per gallon and range at an estimated 530 miles per tank. Output is expected to climb past 300 horsepower, and the system is compatible with Honda's S+ Shift, which is a simulated gear shifting experience that adds character without sacrificing efficiency. A powertrain this capable would mean very little if the cabin couldn't back it up, and that's exactly where the Pilot surprises people most. Interior, elegant, and practical. The Pilot's cabin isn't going to stop anyone in their tracks. The design is measured and purposeful, putting function well ahead of flair. But in a family SUV used daily, that's exactly what works. Everything inside is easy to reach, logically placed, and simple to operate. The kind of ergonomics that matter far more after the first month of ownership than the first 5 minutes. Anyone who has taken a road trip with a full family in a 3-row SUV knows how quickly the third row becomes a source of conflict. Adults refuse to sit back there, kids complain, and the space goes unused. The Pilot's third row is a different story. Legroom reaches 32.5 inches, enough for average-sized adults without real discomfort. Up front, there are 41.0 inches of legroom, and 40.8 in the second row, giving the Pilot one of the most consistently spacious passenger environments in the class. When the seats fold flat, cargo volume reaches 87.0 cubic feet, enough to fit 6 carry-on-sized bags behind the third row alone, 2 more than the Kia Telluride manages. Touring and Elite trims add a clever middle seat solution in the second row where the center section folds away and stores under the cargo floor, improving pass-through access for families that need it most. The cabin handles comfort and space well, but if you think that's where the Pilot's value proposition ends, the tech and safety package is about to make an even stronger case. Tech and safety features. Standard equipment across the Pilot lineup is generous and well chosen. A 12.3-inch touchscreen comes on every model, paired with a 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and 4 USB-C ports throughout the cabin. It's worth addressing something that frustrates buyers across the segment: burying important safety features in upper trims and turning them into selling points rather than standards. Honda sensing comes fitted to every single Pilot, sport trim included. Automated emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, traffic sign recognition, automatic high beams, and a driver focus monitoring system are all standard equipment, regardless of price point. Audio starts with a 9-speaker setup, with the 12-speaker Bose system available in upper trims. Moving up the lineup unlocks wireless phone charging, heated front and rear seats, a heated steering wheel, hands-free power liftgate, and a head-up display. The result, both an IIHS Top Safety Pick Award and a 5-star NHTSA overall safety rating. The kind of credentials no feature list alone can replicate. That said, not every buyer is ready for a hybrid, and for those who aren't, Honda has made sure the alternative is anything but a compromise. V6 stays. For buyers who aren't stepping into hybrid ownership just yet, the 3.5-liter V6 isn't going anywhere. It continues with 285 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque paired with a 10-speed automatic that handles daily commuting and long highway runs with equal composure. There's a growing concern among SUV buyers about turbocharged engine reliability, smaller, more complex units that run hotter and require more careful maintenance. The naturally aspirated V6 sidesteps all of that. Power delivery is linear and smooth. The 10-speed shifts quickly and on time, and the Pilot never feels strained during highway merges or passing maneuvers. 0 to 60 arrives in about 7 seconds, which is solid for a vehicle of this size. Towing reaches 5,000 pounds with all-wheel drive, and the highway fuel economy of up to 27 miles per gallon in front drive form is backed by additional sound-deadening material that keeps the cabin noticeably quieter on longer trips. All of that adds up to a strong package, but none of it matters until the price makes sense, and that's exactly what the next chapter is about. Release date and price. The 2027 Honda Pilot is arriving later this year. Pricing opens in the low $44,000 range for the base sport trim and reaches approximately $57,000 for the fully loaded Black Edition. The EXL at around $46,000 is likely the sweet spot, combining heated leather seats, wireless charging, one-touch second-row seats, and a power liftgate. The Trail Sport lands around $52,000, while Touring and Elite trims run $53,000 to $55,000 with panoramic sunroof, Bose audio, and the full convenience package. Hybrid pricing hasn't been confirmed, but a premium over the standard V6 is expected, one that will be easy to justify given the range, efficiency, and output gains the new system is delivering. Honda is positioning the Pilot Hybrid as genuine value, not just a badge upgrade with an inflated sticker. The 2027 Honda Pilot is arriving as one of the most complete packages in the 3-row SUV segment. It's a vehicle that has quietly addressed every weakness its critics pointed to, without abandoning the reliability and practicality that made it a family favorite in the first place. The exterior is maturing gracefully, the cabin is spacious enough to keep everyone comfortable across all 3 rows, and the technology and safety equipment is generous from the very first trim level. The V6 remains one of the smoothest and most dependable engines in its class, and for buyers willing to wait just a little longer, the V6 Hybrid is shaping up to be the most capable and efficient powertrain this segment has seen in years. With pricing starting in the low $44,000 range and the Hybrid expected to represent genuine value over its rivals, the Pilot isn't just solving owner complaints. It's making a case that the most sensible choice and the most exciting choice can, in fact, be the same vehicle. But being a genuine value sometimes isn't enough in this highly competitive segment. Rivals are shaping up for the next year, and the 2027 Kia Telluride, which you can check out in our next video, is one of them. It's getting a full redesign that will bring so many improvements, from 2 brand new powertrain options, a more upscale and more spacious cabin, to a more attractive exterior design, let alone the generous list of standard and available tech and safety features.